Hello. I think that I am live. Yeah. Someone write a comment if you can't hear me or anything, because I can see myself and I can hear myself. So, okay. Welcome to episode 4 of Monday Motivation, the Monday Lives I am doing, where I share my experiences and what I've been doing to become a happy person. If you missed the last episode, the first episodes, I've been telling people about the depression I've had, and also that I've been struggling with anxiety. Not at that range that oh, thank you, Donna, perfect. Not that much that I had to be seeing a doctor or having medicine for it, but I've had my anxiety throughout my years. So if you don't know who I am Bitte, one of the founders of the low carb universe. And if you don't recognize me, it's because I'm wearing no makeup today. This is a Majorca suntan ginger, and I'm quite proud because I'm normally all white. And I love dressing up. I love putting on makeup. But today I just felt, I didn't feel for it. So this is bitte or natural. But I'm at least wearing clothes. Okay. So when I was thinking of what topic to talk about tonight, I didn't feel any inspiration. I'm a very emotionally driven person. But I thought, okay, everything will work out fine because I love doing this. I really like it. So I... thank you, Jessica. These are my extra glasses because I haven't found my normal glasses. Thank you. And I thought, okay, I will go into my Facebook feed to see if someone was posting something special or so. And it struck me that I had a lot of those a special kind of words that I often see in my feed. And a few examples, it's like mindfulness, it's thankfulness, it's feeling grateful and things like that. And I do want to make clear from start, there is nothing wrong with posting them and showing others that, oh, I'm feeling grateful today and I've been so mindful. And if it inspires you and you like it, you keep on doing it. So, but to some people, I am one of those, and I know that there are many others, it works in like the opposite way. But if it works for you, fine, congratulations, do what you do. But to me, I used to feel a bit of performance anxiety or like a pressure to do something, and I didn't succeed, so I could feel like a failure in some way. So I can give you some background. I tried meditating once. I was in a health camp. It was a wonderful, we were staying in Makrigialos in Crete, and it was just marvelous. And we were going to have this meditation class, and we had a teacher that was going to lead us. And so we sat in a circle, and she said, okay, make sure you're sitting comfortable. It was like those outdoor chairs, you know, and yeah, and then you do like this or something with your hands. So I did that. And then you close your eyes and then clear your mind and just think, and I was like, what? Yeah, continue. You will feel soon. You will be fulfilled by this wonderful feeling. The only thing that happened to me is that when I closed my eyes, I could see my brain turning red like Angry Bird red, you know, and I just got more and more angry, and and pardon my French, it went so far I was pissed off after a few minutes. So when instead I opened my eyes and I started looking around at the others, and I saw that they were doing it the right way, the correct way. But finally the session was over, and the teacher asked, anyone have something to say about this? And yes, I have. Yes, Bitte, what do you think? I didn't like it. I actually hated it. Okay, she said, you know, maybe you did it wrong. Or you know, if you did it wrong, I was even more angry when she said that. And then, you know, when you feel like that, you really need to put more effort into this and learn how to do it, because you really need it. And I said, okay. But the thing is that I have my own way of what I think is meditation. A few years ago, I was living in another part of Sweden, and I loved going out for mushroom hunts in the forests in the weekends. And I could be out Saturday or Sunday, like between 4 and 6 hours. And when I started, when I got into the hunt, you know, I was like everything, all the systems shut off, except for like my, what do you call it, the brain, the very basic reptile brain. And I just walked and walked and walked, and you know, and afterwards I felt so calm, and there was no stress and no stupid thoughts, and my body had a good session as well, because walking around in the forest like that, it's quite exhausting. And I told that to the teacher, and she said, no, that is not correct, because scientists have proven, you know what we all think of scientists and their proven things in our community, we don't trust them that much. But anyhow, they had proved that meditation is the only way to make you feel this feeling she wanted us to feel. So I just, okay, yeah. But I also tried yoga. I went to a class, and I've been trying it several times, but it's something, they put something extra on it that I just can't, it doesn't make me feel relaxed or anything. It's that with those small things, you know, or maybe this to the third eye, or thumbs to the heart, and namaste and the things. So I gave up with that one as well. But I felt like the yoga, the movements, I really loved them. And I searched for another way of doing this, and I found a lady on YouTube that she was just awesome. And I started to follow her, and with her it was like, yeah, third eye, thumbs to heart and everything, but with the little bonus that you don't press yourself into this, and concentrate if the movements themselves are doing something for you, you continue doing them. And if we're like in downward dog, she says, I feel a bit itchy in my hips today, I will move them. Move your body part as you want, and if you want to stretch your legs or something. And I loved her. And I've been doing her challenges. She has like 30-day challenges. And she is the only one that has really gotten me to love yoga. And it's after a yoga session, it's like the body is like free and full of energy, is just flowing through your body. And so I love it. So yeah, you should find what is good for you, in a fewer words. So find your own way, and anything that fills you with that really nice feeling, it can't be wrong, you know, as long as you don't get happy or by beating small puppies. That is not good because then you're hurting someone else. I can't support that one. But anything else you do that doesn't hurt anyone else, and that which makes you feel good and feel fine, that's awesome. Hang on to it. Just congratulations. And I have, if I'm going to connect to the topic of today, with labeling feelings, I don't want to concretize. I don't want to specify my feelings. I just want to be open to them and take them as they come, and feel about it. And I have a certain feeling that comes to me sometimes, and it could come to me when I'm looking at my husband. I can go, whoa, after 20 years, girls. Yeah. And I can be sitting and talking, having a discussion with my daughters, and I can, it overwhelms me with, those girls I got, you know. And I am so lucky to be working with my passion. I'm working with diet and health and helping others. And, you know, the feedback we can get from both guests and lecturers, sometimes it fulfills me, and my heart wants to explode. And yeah, and I get that. And I can see a guest, maybe at one of our lectures, and I can look at the guest and see, oh yeah, and something happens. But you can see the light lit up in there's like small stars in their eyes, and then I also feel, wow. When I'm in Sweden, when I'm sitting, I normally work like 100% at my computer, and sometimes I just feel the need of standing up, and when I'm in Sweden, I go stand up and I open a window and I just look out, and I just and when I'm here in Parma, I go out on my terrace, and I hang on the fence, and I just, wow, and I get that wonderful feeling. And the latest thing I've discovered is hiking. Here in Majorca, the nature is just marvelous. It's fantastic, and it depends on depending on where you are on the island, you will have different scenarios and whole different natures, kind of nature. And also, if you've never been here, you might believe, as I did, that Majorca is a big beach that is full of drunk people, and that is so far from the truth that it can ever be. So I recently went out on a hike with one of my friends, and I suddenly we just were going there silent, and then I said to her, you know, we are actually millionaires. And she's like, what? You know, we have access to all this, and it gives us, it's a sight, it's a beautiful sight, and it's the fresh air, and it's the feeling of something that is so big and beautiful, and I feel when I get home, and I had the same feeling after picking mushrooms. I wonder if it's the feeling I'm having, it's sort of being high. I've never been high, so I can't tell you, but I guess it's like you're euphoric or something. So I'm just a big smile, and sometimes I try to like describe this to someone. I have a word for it in Swedish, and I call it lyckospunk. And it's not a real word. I just found it out a couple of years ago. And it's like when you're startled of happiness, something, and it's like a warm wave that goes through my body. And I'm so happy that I found it, and I'm so happy that I could go away from those words, those labels on different feelings that are very good for you. And because if you break down things, I'm afraid that you will ruin them. It gets so technical in some way, and I just be open and take everything that's around you and comes to you. So that is my message tonight. Do your thing. If it makes you happy, you're on the right track, you know. So that's all for tonight. And I would love some comments, and what do you think about this, and is there anything you want me, a special topic you want me to talk about? Because I'm open. I love doing this, so I love to talk. I have no problems with that. So please write it down in a comment, or write me an email at bitte@thelowcarbuniverse.com, or in other case, I'll see you next Monday, I hope. Okay, thank you, and bye-bye.